I'm going to be showing you how to get all the collectibles in the Aw-Qward Situation level within LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Let's get started. Alright, so this level begins with a flying section, and there's going to be two Minikits you need to look out for during this part. So, for the first one, you have to go around and destroy 5 of these floating rocks. You can just shoot them with your regular blaster, you don't need a rocket or anything. And so there's going to be 5 of them. Once you get all 5, you'll get Minikit number 1. Minikit number 2, there's going to be a silver LEGO object floating in this area, so you just have to destroy it with a rocket. And you get the rockets, they're like those green orbs that you see around the area. And once you have a rocket, you can just hit the B or circle button to use it. There we go, I just grabbed a rocket. And now we're going to fly back over to that silver LEGO object, hit the B button or circle button, and that'll give you Minikit number 2. Alright, so that's it for the flying section. Now we're skipping ahead to once you're on foot. And for Minikit number 3, we're going to head up here, and there's going to be one of these computer panels. So we're going to switch over to Robin, then switch over to his techno suit, and mash the X or square button, depending on your console. And once you do that, it's going to give you a buildable flash panel. And so then we're going to switch over to the flash and select all 3 objects it wants us to select. And he's going to build this crane, and the crane is going to pull up out of the lava Minikit number 3. Next up is Minikit number 4, and we're going to cross over this bridge, and on the right side there's going to be a little small square that you can actually go into if you're a small character. So we're going to play as the Atom, and we can just shrink down using the B or circle button to go down in there and grab Minikit number 4. You can also use the Mini Characters Extra, turn that on, and you'll be able to grab it as well. Moving on to the Adam West in Peril for this level, so we're going to take out all these enemies, and we're just going to do some story content by destroying the silver LEGO object on this drill looking thing. It's going to give you a buildable LEGO object, which is going to give you some green handles that a big fig character can pull. Also strong characters can pull those as well. And over here on the left side, there's going to be a laser fence, and you can use a character that has mind controlling ability like Brainiac or Martian Manhunter, have them pull on that lever, and that's going to rescue Adam West in Peril. So now for Minikit number 5, just to the right of where we rescued Adam West, there's going to be a massive dig spot with like multiple dig spots kind of all in one together. And so what you have to do is just go through all of these with a digging character like Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, anybody like that, and dig up all the spots. I think there's 4 of them in total. And once you do so, you will get a buildable skeleton of some sort. And once you do that, inside the mouth of the skeleton is going to be Minikit number 5. Next up, we're going to grab the first character token. This is going to be for the Arkillo character. So we're going to cross over here to the next area, and you're going to notice this magnetic LEGO object in the background. So we're going to switch over to Zebra Batman and use his magnetic abilities on that. You could also use Robin's magnet suit or Cyborg's magnet suit, whatever you want to use. That's going to give you some buildable LEGO objects, build it up, and that's going to build a computer panel. So then we're going to switch over to Robin, and more specifically his techno suit, and then we're just going to mash that X button or square button, and that's going to open up this little container, giving you the Arkillo character token. Now it's time for Minikit number 6. So there's going to be this little electrical section over here. And so before we can get this Minikit, we have to disable the electricity. So we're going to switch over to a flying character like Wonder Woman. You can actually see the Minikit like underneath there, but it doesn't let you grab it, even though the electricity like isn't even directly covering where it is. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and disable that because the game's making us. So we're going to switch over to Batman and switch over to his electricity suit and use it on this panel. It's going to suck out the electricity from this area. And that's going to allow us to go back down there and grab that Minikit. So we're going to switch back over to Wonder Woman or any flying character and fly down here and pick up Minikit number 6. Next up is Minikit number 7. So we're going to progress over here into the next area. Take out some of the nearby enemies. There's going to be a cutscene that interrupts our gameplay. And there's going to be a boss fight coming up. But before we do that, you're going to notice this little Plastic Man vent on the ground. So we're going to switch over to Plastic Man. He's going to go underneath the ground into this little secret area. There's going to be a little LEGO object that you can destroy on the ground. And underneath it is going to be a dig spot. So we're going to switch over to a digging character like Guy Gardner, Alfred, or Green Lantern, anybody like that. And once you dig up this spot underneath the ground is going to be Minikit number 7. Now it's time for the second character token. So we're going to use Plastic Man to get back into the main area of the level. And this is going to be for the Sinestro character, which is a pretty big character in the game. So over here, there's going to be one of these rocks that only Brainiac can shrink down. So we're going to switch over to Brainiac and shrink that down with his shrink ray. And then behind it is going to be one of these techno panels. So we're going to switch over to Robin and switch over to his techno suit. He's going to stick his staff into the little panel on the wall. Then you just have to hit the X or square button when the game tells you to. And I'm just getting lasered to death. I totally should have taken out that boss first. But once you do so, it's going to raise up this little container with the character token in it, but it's going to be surrounded by flames. So we're going to use Batman's Arctic suit or Superman's freeze breath, anything like that, to put out the flames and grab the Sinestro character token. And while we're at it, we can go ahead and knock out character token number 3, which is going to be for the Sinestro core warrior character. And before we can do that, though, we have to take out the boss, so I sped this up just because this is all story mode content. There's going to be a sensing location that you can use Batman's sensor suit on, and there's going to be some weak flooring that we can use a big fig to destroy, or a strong character like Superman. And that's going to unlock this next area where Batmite is waiting for us. So we're going to go ahead and talk to him. You do have to talk to him first to initiate this character token. You don't always have to do that in some levels, but for this level, you do. Alright, so now that we've talked to him, now we can fly up into the previous area where we did the boss fight. And there's going to be this area that you can grapple up to or just fly up like I did. And there's going to be this sensing area, so we're going to use Batman's sensor suit. And that's going to reveal the object that Batmite wants. That sensing area will not show up until you talk to Batmite first. And so now that we have the object, we can go ahead and talk to him again. And once he gets done talking, we will unlock the Sinestro Core Warrior character token. And now for Minikit number 8, we have to do some backtracking. So we have to go back to the beginning of this section. This is one of those multi-step Minikits, but I waited to do it just so we could kind of knock out all the steps all at once, just to make things a little bit easier. So back here at the start, there's going to be this little rope that you can just hold on to. And there's going to be 5 of those we need to find. So the first one's right there. The second one is going to be over here next to where we rescued the Adam West in Peril. So that brings us up to 2 out of 5. And then the third one is going to be just past where we did the electricity stuff. And right next to where the electricity panel is going to be number 3 out of 5. And then the fourth one is going to be where the boss fight took place, next to that little techno panel that we used earlier. And then the last one's going to be sort of in the same area where Batmite is. So we're going to hop down here, go past Batmite, and there is going to be this cutscene that interrupts your gameplay to show Sinestro and Green Lantern kind of duking it out. And so you have to rescue Green Lantern by mashing the X or square button. And once you get past that cutscene, now we can get back to what we were doing with those ropes. And so you're going to want to fly up here next to this electrical panel, hold on that rope, and that'll give you Minikit number 8. Alright, now for Minikit number 9, we're going to do a little bit of backtracking next to where Batmite is, and there's going to be a gold Lego object, little Sinestro statue. I believe that's what that's supposed to be. So whenever we see a gold Lego object, we're going to switch over to a laser character like Martian Manhunter or Superman, laser that thing, and once it gets blown up, that'll give you Minikit number 9. And if we walk a little bit to the left, we can go ahead and knock out Minikit number 10. So you're going to notice the Minikit kind of being barricaded off there. So we're going to destroy this Lego object in this little cave. And that's going to give you a buildable lantern pad. So we're going to switch over to a lantern character like Guy Gardner. And we're going to hold the B or circle button on that. And you're going to build this little minecart track, which is going to open it up and allow you to grab Minikit number 10. So that just leaves the red brick, which is going to be sort of at the end of this level here. So we're going to fly up here near where we pulled on one of those ropes. And there's going to be a cutscene here of Sinestro building this giant yellow castle of some sort. And this one is pretty easy because the Plastic Man pad is already going to be on the ground for us. We don't have to even do anything to get it to appear. And so let's walk up to it with Plastic Man. He's going to turn into a helicopter somehow. And he's going to go ahead and grab the red brick. And this is going to give you the fast build extra. Very useful. So guys, that's going to do it for the Aw-Qward Situation level. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if not. Subscribe for more content like this. See you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.